to this point.
I'm going to back you up in a second, Chase.
It's just crazy.
It is.
Because offensively, we ain't been doing our part. Turning the football, we ain't been doing our part, dog. Quarterback ain't been playing at a high level these last 2 weeks. So offensively, yeah, I'm the head coach. I'm the offensive coach. How am I standing up in this team meeting and say, hey, defense, y'all got to stop them on third down 2 more times? Like, that sounds crazy to me. This is on Brock Purdy and the dudes that's out there offensively. Acho, I've watched you. How long I've been on the show? Almost a couple years now, right?
Who we love?
And boy, I hate
Who's
when
he
you come
love?
up here and say bang, bang, 9 a game, and you got your tablet and you say, Kyle Shanahan showed him this. And then he showed him the same look. And he came back and showed. So now when it don't work, like Shady said, we can't sit here and say, Kyle Shanahan, stop getting so tricky, stop calling, do all that. Kyle Shanahan is one of the greatest, we all agree, one of the greatest offensive play callers we have seen in the history of our game because the motions, how he designs trick plays, whatever it is. So we can't sit up here because they're on a losing streak and the offense ain't playing well talking about he should be calling these games.
That's crazy. I have to because, James, Shady. There's a time and space for everything. Like, when it's time for your boy to put on a suit, I feel like I put on a suit with the best of them. Ooh. But at 10 p.m. at night, when I'm getting ready for bed, I don't put on a tie. I don't put on a coat. I don't put it in a pocket square and a lapel pin, because I'm going to sleep. There's a time and space for everything in life. Trick plays, I love it. I love them. But the second play of the game, and it wasn't a trick play. It wasn't a trick play. The second play of the game, if their defense is giving up 216 yards, first and foremost, why did you pass the first 3 plays? Number one. Number two, I don't need all that. I just go out there and see if you can telegraph the punch and still land it. Hey, I'm going to throw this right hook. You know this right hook is coming, and I'm going to still try you. That's where I'm at with it, Jay, is like, I have to criticize Shanahan because I, too, will praise Shanahan.
But it's crazy, though, because we sit up here in the same sentence and we say, other teams need to motion more. They need to do all this, not just run downhill at people because they losing games or they not that explosive on offense. Even if he does come out into the football game and run the ball downhill and it don't work, we're going to be sitting here saying, Kyle Shanahan, come on, man, that ain't the way you call the game. Can we get some motions? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, the blessing about Kyle Shanahan is he makes it easy on his quarterback and his offense that this certain stuff going to be open. When we motion it, we know they're going to be in this certain coverage.
Let me ask you a question.
Arizona Cardinals just beat them boys.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Like, this is, I just can't believe we're even having this conversation about Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy. Like, if Brock Purdy's not even around and we don't know who he is, Kyle Shanahan, we know he's going to be a winning coach, correct?
1,000%.
If all these coordinators in the league, how many coordinators would you take in front of him? 2,
Shanahan?
3?
Shanahan?
Yeah.
Only one. Y'all know I love Shanahan.
So wait.
Only one.
Wait, talking about only one?
Only
so
one.
the only one. Andy. How are we going to stay up here and criticize this dude about the way he's calling plays if it was earlier or late when you telling me that it's only one coordinator you would take in front of him? How dare we talk about him? I hate stuff like that.
Shady.
Yo, you know what? What piss me off about certain coaches I played for?
What's that?
Not a lot, but some of them. When we watching, like, run film, right, and he's trying to correct me on how I'm running the ball. Now, correct me on if I'm missing the protections, if I read the block wrong, if I'm not hustling, right, stuff like that. But don't ever open your mouth to tell me how to run the ball when you went take 5 running backs before me. When you can't run the ball, how can you run the ball? It's not a lot of coaches that can coach like Kyle Shanahan. You put him anywhere on this world, and he's going to be a winning coach.
Shady.
You put him anywhere on any offense as a coach,
Shady.
they're going to be a good offense.
Shady.
That's crazy you doing that.
Only one person in this life, in my mind, has ever lived perfect. Everybody else can get rebuked. Everybody else. Only one person that I know of that I believe in.
Not in the league. I'm about calling plays.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else can get rebuked.
That's crazy.
Just because you live good don't mean you can't do wrong. Shady, you live good, big dog. But every now and then you do wrong. So just because you're one of the greatest running backs ever, and Shanahan's one of the greatest coaches right now, don't mean I can't call him out. Y'all two, my final question for you all, and then I will submit to you all's authority of expertise. If a run defense is the 4th worst run defense in football, James Jones, in your first 9 offensive plays against the 4th worst run defense in football, do you think there's a lot of wisdom to only run the ball 1 time in your first 9 plays versus the 4th worst run defense in football? You're a brilliant man that played 9 offensive years in the league. Do you think it is wise to run the ball once versus the 4th worst run defense in football, sir?
Yeah,
Can you just answer the question, sir?
You just want me, yes or no?
He struggles at that.
No.
Shady McCoy, future Hall of Famer. If I have a vote, currently have an MVP vote, I don't have a Hall of Fame vote. But Shady,
Hey, go get a vote now.
Future Hall of Famer, over 15,000 yards, America, this man has in the National
And
Football
counting,
League.
and counting, because I'm coming back.
Won 2 Super Bowls. Shady, you know everything there is to know about running the ball. If you are facing the 4th worst run defense in football, and you are the running back, and your coach is Andy Reid or Chip Kelly or Bruce Arians.
No. Just give me Andy Reid and give me.
I'll give you Bruce Arians. You want a Super Bowl with Bruce Arians too? Or Bruce Arians. Do you think it is wise, Shady McCoy, if you have the most rushing yards, also, let me ask that, in franchise history through 5 games, because that's the running back that the Niners currently have. Do you think it's wise to run the ball 1 time in your first 9 plays versus the 4th worst run defense in football?
Let me make sure I got all the details.
Yes,
so you
sir.
said Andy Reid's the coach.
Or Bruce Arians. Both Super Bowls you won.
This Andy Reid's the coach.
Or Bruce Arians.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Great. I love Bruce too. Okay, so I'm gonna use Andy Reid. I'm gonna take Andy Reid. Andy Reid's the coach, right? And it's the scenarios like the Niners.
Yeah.
Niners' worst run defense in football.
Whatever Andy Reid calls, I'm with that. You know why? Because he's a proven coach. And the same way we praise him when he has all these cool plays, when we're running it or we're not running it, we love him.
You are
I'm
so
gonna love him the same
Good
way.
answer.
No, I'm right. I'm saying so. No,
What's crazy is
Politically correct.
So you said no?
no. What you said? Yes, right?
I said no.
Oh, I'm saying yes. I'm saying yes.
Yeah,
sorry.
you're saying yes. Okay.
I'm going whatever the coach says.
Acho,
Yes, sir.
what on offense? No, since we asked some questions.
Let's get
Let's ask some questions. All right, Kyle Shanahan, right? We know he sits in his office and he watch a lot of tape.
Lot of it.
Right? And as a defensive coordinator, do we know the defensive coordinator for the Cardinals?
Gannon.
Okay.
Head coach.
Yeah, Gannon's
so
calling it.
he probably sitting there, ooh, Kyle Shanahan. So he watching a lot of tape on Kyle Shanahan's office. On the offensive side of the ball, you just said the running back got 500 and some yards, most rushing yards
Franchise
in
history.
franchise
Balling,
history
balling.
in 5 games. And Christian McCaffrey was Offensive Player of the Year last
year,
year.
yes, sir.
So we know that he was balling too, all right? The Niners run the ball best, right?
Yes.
So do you think Gannon is his name,
Yes, sir. Jonathan Gannon.
is going to be in some run defenses early in that football game?
I'm sure he is.
So as a smart offensive coordinator, we know they're going to be in some run defenses. Let's trick them and let's get in this pass game.
He Jedi mind tricked him.
Am I right?
Sure. But
Jedi
what you
mind
end up
trick.
doing? Tricking yourself. Shall we go to break?
Just because the play didn't work don't mean you tricked
Yo,
yourself.
say these notes though. Note it. You love Kyle.
I love Kyle.
No,
Don't get it
I
twisted.
can't tell.
I love
cannot
Kyle
tell.
Shanahan.
I don't disagree with this play call.
I love Kyle Shanahan.
How can you?
Yeah.
You don't disagree with passing the ball 8 times? Well, you're a quarterback.
Come on, man. It's easy for me, bro. I want to throw that thing.
Get the Cardinals some,
I love it.
credit.
Hey, well, speaking of the quarterback, when we return, we got to talk about quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, he literally finally spoke after Robert Saleh got fired. And if you missed it, he said he had nothing to do with it. He denied it.
Show your
He
face,
said he
James.
was 0-2 in the division. Yo, they're 2-3 on the season. Bad for a team that was just in the Super Bowl last year. Let's get right to it. Shady McCoy, Kyle Shanahan is a coach. I call him a savant, a genius, a master of trades, if you will. The quarterback, Brock Purdy, he went to an NFC Championship game his rookie year. He went to a Super Bowl his second year. So who got more pressure on them tonight? Is it the coach, the savant, or is it the quarterback, Brock Purdy?
It's got to be Brock Purdy. I mean, who has something to prove here? One guy went the last pick in the draft. And that doesn't happen on accident, right? And Kyle Shanahan's been a legend in this league for a long, long time. I don't know if I'm calling him a legend, but a superstar coach, right? He's win everywhere he goes. That's what he is. We talk about, the Niners, right? One of the, I guess, the gift and the curse is, Brock Purdy wins a lot of games, so he gets a lot of credit.
Yep.
But also, it's like we question him, well, is he really that good? Is it really him? Or is it all the guys he got on defense? All the superstars he has on offense? So when you talk about that, we talk about Kyle Shanahan. I watched Kyle Shanahan go to the Super Bowl with Jimmy G at quarterback.
That happened.
I don't know how bad you think he is, but he's real bad, as in Jimmy G, right? And then you talk about all the different plays he's got. Before Christian McCaffrey, everybody talks about how great he is, which he is, good.
Yeah.
But before he got there, they still was rushing the ball for 200 yards. If you don't believe me, ask James Jones. He was there. Yo, in real world, they played in the playoffs when Aaron Rodgers was Aaron Rodgers, right? This is when he was with Green Bay. He was really Aaron Rodgers. And James Jones was part of that team.
Yeah, it was.
You guys were the favorite, and you guys were home. Playoff game, right?
What happened?
Got smoked. Oh. And if you think Jimmy G had a lot of yards, he didn't. All they did is ran the ball. So Kyle Shanahan, I think it's way more pressure on Brock Purdy because Kyle Shanahan has done it before with less talent.
AJ, why you ain't tell me that they were starting off like that?
And by the way, listen.
Tell me that.
No haircuts, none of that to the Eagles get a win. Yeah. No haircuts.
You gonna be like me.
No lineups.
You gonna be like me. You gonna have an afro.
James, where you at with it? More pressure tonight, Shanahan or Purdy?
Come on, man. Come on. Shady said it best before he got to the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. But he said it best. I mean, Jimmy G was 38-17 under Cal Shanahan. Ooh.